Hello everyone, welcome back to the Book Corner. I am Hermione, author and lover of all good things literature. So it's time for another go at the spooky blog. So this is an entirely different book, entirely different story, everything. So I have started reading. I found A Lost Hallway in a Dying Mall by Ben Farthing, and I will say this. I have read the first 4 chapters of this book, and there's about 20, there are like, there's 23 chapters plus the prologue, or epilogue, whatever. So I'm going to actually have this book done, I'm going to have this book done on Friday. Because, yeah, I'm going to have this book done on Friday. So, yeah, so it's about this woman. Her name is Lisa. She works in what we call a dying mall, or getting close to dead mall. Getting close to dead mall. So, you know, her and her husband are planning on to move, because her daughter is getting this job offer, and so she has to put her 30 in. Her boss isn't too happy about it, but she can't legally do anything to her and stuff like that. Says despite the dying mall, there's still rules that you have to follow. And then you got this mannequin that appears, scaring the living daylights out of Lisa and kind of her husband, and and everything. And then you have this former employee that has dementia that appears, and everything. So you literally have like a dying mall and mannequins and a dementia patient, which is, oh Lord, I've never had to deal with somebody with dementia. I have no idea what that would be like. But yeah. So the first 4 chapters was amazing. I absolutely loved it. I'm jealous of him because he had no errors in his errors in the 4 chapters. I'm jealous of him. I at least have like 1 or 2 errors in my book. Which means that he had a editor to make sure that he didn't have it. But anyways, but yeah. So I'm looking forward to continuing to read this book, and I'm looking forward to what happens next. Alright, so I will be back tomorrow, because I do plan on to, but, oh, take it back, I might finish this on Wednesday, because I'm off on Wednesday, so that would be great. I'll see you guys later, bye. Alright, so time for another continuation of the spooky blog. So today is the 8th at the time that this little section is done, and I'm still continuing down. I found this book, but anyways, so I read chapters 5 through 10, so I'm now on chapter 11, and I will say this has become a really interesting book. She has found Hank, her husband, and he's kind of trying to put some kind of rational thought to what's going on with like this former employee that is kind of wondering like, why is the store empty, and where's all the merchandise at, and all that type of stuff, because he left before that part of the mall shut down. So they try Facebook to try to get a hold of his daughter, because they're kind of, they're like really concerned about him, and they kind of want his daughter to come by and pick him up and all that type of stuff. And yeah, so all in all, the 5 chapters that I have read were really good. This author does not write long chapters. Absolutely does not write long chapters. And I really like that, because I'm not a fan of long chapters. It's just, it annoys me to like no end. So yeah. So tomorrow I will be having it off, so I will go ahead and read 10 chapters. So I will be on chapter 21. So I will be almost done with the book. And yeah, I will actually try to read 5 more chapters on Thursday before I have to go in to work for a couple hours. But I should have this book read by Thursday. Alright, so I'll see you guys around. Okay, so today is the 9th, the time that I'm recording this section of video. So we're continuing on. I found a lost hallway in a dying mall. I have read chapters 11 through 14. I'm going to say this. Oh man. This thing is giving me fucking chills. It's just, this Ben is so good at writing horror. He is so good. And what's great is he's an independent author and everything. But he got people to read his book, and they put their little reviews down here. When I read independent authors, I kind of wonder, is this author good at their writing, or are they bad at their writing? And I will read bad writing. I will. Now, bad writing, of course, I will have a limit of how far I go before I just give up and say, never mind, I'm not going to read this anymore because this is just bad. This book is not one of them. This book, so basically, you have Lisa, who finds herself once again back in the old Sears store, and these mannequins come alive, and they try to drag her away from civilization, away from people, away from other people in the mall. And it's not just the mannequins in the old Sears store that's doing it. It's the mannequins in the other stores that are doing it. And this is like weird. And I really love dying malls or dead malls, because they are just a great source of horror. So finally Lisa and Hank meet up, and now they're going to find this long lost former employee who has dementia, and hopefully they will find him. And the escalators are going up. So yeah, I will probably read this one more time today, and then I will come back tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to be reading this book in the morning, or I will read it when I come home from work, because I'm working tomorrow 12 to 4. So we'll see. So I will see you guys around. Hello, everyone. Okay, so I have read chapters 15 through 20. I found a lost hallway in a dying mall, and we find that the hallway that Hank and Lisa find themselves in is filled with goods. These are fully stocked stores with merchandise upon merchandise. And it's a sad thing because this part of the mall represents what the mall used to be to a lot of people. There are places to eat at and all this. And literally, Lisa is like, she kind of like looks at this stuff and is like, dang, this place shouldn't exist. Well, they do manage to get out of the mall, but they realize that the gentleman that they thought was there is actually not there. He's something else entirely different. And I'm really eager to find out what happens next, because this book is like, dang, I am transfixed by this book. This book is so good. And I'm just having a blast reading it. So I have about this much left. So I'm going to go ahead and read it in one setting, and you might get one or two more videos. So see you guys later. Alright guys, I finally finished the book. I Found a Lost Hallway in a Dying Mall by Ben Farthing. And the last three chapters of the book is all about her trying to rescue this entity that is very much a part of the land. So basically, he is very ancient. He's been around before people were around, and he feels like that this place that he is in is so vitally important. And it's kind of sad because I look at him as being the embodiment of what made the mall what it is, or what it was. And he slowly just vanishes. And when she turns around, the entire lost hallway is gone. And it will never, ever come back. I loved this book a lot. It was scary in some places. It was sad in others. And it was just this weird discovery of a place that defies what should be there. This place is filled with things that people at one time wanted. And now you can get it online from Amazon. Which is, I'm really glad that I bought this book. This book gave me just all the right kinds of shivers. And I just absolutely enjoyed it so much that I will be getting the other books that he wrote before this one. And everything. So, enjoyed it a lot. 5 stars. Definitely worth it. Definitely worth the money I spent on it. And now I want to read the puppet one. No, the puppet one is actually the third one. So, yeah, I saw the puppet one. I was like, okay, I want to read that one next. But, yeah. Alright. Overall, I look forward to reading his other books. And I'll look forward to whatever thrills and chills that he can send my way. So I will see you guys next time.